Hello beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. I'm Akira and I have with me some very special guests, Kelly, Nate, and they are going to demonstrate the press handstand for us. Kelly, can you demonstrate that for me real quick? Alright, this is what it's going to look like. A straddle press handstand. Very good, and down. Man, so easy. Alright, we're going to show you some techniques on how to, some lead ups on how to do that, and how to arrive there safely and easily. Alright, first thing you need to do is you got to have some really good, some strong shoulder strength. So Kelly, can you demonstrate for me please on this one? Start off just standing up on top of this red block here, and your hands are going to go down on the blue floor there. What you can do to practice developing the strength to press up on your own, start with your feet elevated on a mat. You have a table or anything that's going to have your feet elevated above your hands like this. What you need to practice is having your feet, there you go, very good. What you're going to do is practice having your hips line up over your shoulders. So as you lean forward and as you press, you're tightening your core to lean forward and you press up just like that. Very good, and down. You're going to practice doing that. You can come on up now. Very good. You're going to practice that, doing that for about 20 seconds, non-stop, doing as many as you can do. And then, so it's just a touch and go, touch and go. And you're going to give yourself about between 15 and 20 seconds rest in between, and then repeat. Do as many as you can, 20 seconds. Do that for about 4 cycles. All right, next. Kelly, what you can do, and my other demonstrator, Nate, can you spot her, please? What you can do, once you develop a more advanced, once you feel like you're strong enough, you can move, you actually come away from that mat, and actually you can have a very strong bronze muscle individual here help you up in the handstand. So you're gonna basically do the exact same thing, and all he's doing to spot is he's actually grabbing underneath the hips and actually leans forward. He helps guide her to come up and down. Now you need to make sure that when you're doing this one, you bring your feet together and down under control, because what you can do, if you bend your knees and you freak out, you can actually kick your spotter. So you want to do this one for about 20 seconds. Again, 20 seconds, as many as you can do. After you finish that, give yourself between 15, 20 seconds rest in between, and then repeat about 4 cycles. This is all conditioning to help enable you to get stronger to do a press handstand. Now, if you do not have a spotter, what you can do, hey, can you demonstrate the next one? Thanks. And now, if you do not have a spotter, all you need is a wall that you don't mind leaning up against. You're gonna start with your hands about 2 feet away from the wall. You'll actually figure that out and discover it for yourself, but when you do this one, can you come around? When you do this one, you're basically gonna be in the same exact position for your press handstand. Hands go down, lean forward. Now as you lean forward, you're gonna tuck your chin and just lean forward and focus on pressing the back of your head into the wall, and then press up into a handstand. Just like that, all the way up and down, touch the floor, and then repeat. Now you can see from this example, keep going Nate, that's great. You can see from this example how when he leans against the wall, it really forces him to exaggerate leaning forward over his hands. I mean, you can see he's actually doing almost an invert, like a move that we do in b-boying. The secret to doing a really good or an effortless press handstand is to really just get good at leaning forward and having the strength to lean forward and press past your shoulders. Kelly, can you demonstrate one more time for us, please? So guys, again, watch. This time when you go, don't let your hips go over, actually keep your hips back here. Good, try and do a press handstand from like that. All right, see, that was my point. If your hips stay back here, it's not gonna happen. So watch, next, what she's gonna do is she's gonna let her hips come over her hands and not all the way up. Just like that, press handstand, and down. Perfect, very good. All right, so there you have it, that's our press handstand. So what do you think of to help you go up and do a press handstand? What makes it easy for you?
You definitely have to be flexible enough to pull your hips up and make sure that you have enough arm strength to lift your own body up into the handstand.
Right on. Can you give us some tips on what you do to stretch your hips?
To stretch your hips, a simple seal stretch on the floor, and also just making sure that you can have the strength to pull up your own legs, even if you put weight on that, to pull up easier into that handstand.
All right. And what helps you to do that one over there, Nate?
I like to think if I push off my fingers, when the weight's coming past, if you really want to focus on pushing off your fingers, and that's going to help you drive your hips up to the ceiling.
There you have it. Press handstand tutorial from some very talented individuals here. I can't do it because I'm too...
Well, it's okay.
No.
You can say it.
Yeah. All right, so there you have it.
We'll say it for you.
Thanks for tuning in. Big shout out, thank you to Harbor City Gymnastics. Thank you for allowing me to film these videos and sharing this experience with you.